All right, everyone, welcome back to another video here. I'm actually leaving the spot for a third time. Didn't do any filming really this time, just went out just to, get out. Don't have to think about filming too much. But this will be the intro to part two. Last week was part one. One hunt split into two, sorry. Again, I'm up this big hill, so out of breath. But yeah, keep watching for part two of last week's video. All right, this little last spot here occasionally has marbles. I think I see a doorknob there, but yeah, if you look right here, I'm hoping that's a glass insulator maybe. Oh, no way. Oh, it's it's almost perfect. This side's broken. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is my first one I think I found like this. But let's go see there's a brick there. Let's see if this is a doorknob. I'm gonna poke around here for a little bit because there's usually marble. Oh yeah, it's a doorknob. So yeah, this little spot here usually has some stuff. So yeah, those are pretty cool finds. All right, the sun is starting to set, so it's getting colder, but so not sure much more I'm gonna film, but nice lavender pink piece from the sunlight and I think the manganese in the clear glass. So it's like at least 100 years old, it turns purple. Always like finding pieces with words or letters or numbers, and here we go. This is a plate or something from Puerto Rico, USA. Let's see if I can find out anything about that trademark, but yeah, we'll leave that. Just a cool piece, Puerto Rico, USA. Thought it was cool. Spark plug. Always like finding these, and they end up on my Etsy shop. People like to buy lots of these, so pretty cool. Is that a green plastic button? Indeed it is. That's pretty cool. It's a small piece of glass, we'll leave that, but yeah, that's a cool little button. All right, I'm heading towards the final stretch. I was hoping for at least one more marble. This is an area I don't find too many marbles in this spot, this little stretch, so very nice. Another white one. Awesome. All right, look at that. See that? Interesting design, shape. Is that a glass doorknob? Oh, it's broken, but it was. Dang, this would have been something real beautiful. We're still gonna take this, but dang, that's unfortunate. It'll look nice like this, but that's a heartbreaker. But what a save. As I'm standing up, no joke, I saw that. So I picked this up from right there, stood up, looked down, boom. This area, I don't really find stuff in, but it's been months since I've been here, and it's low tide, so wow. Nice two finds right here. We're gonna stick around this little spot for a second. All right, I saw this sticking up, pulled it out. Look at that, we're gonna have to clean this up too. I'm trying to head out because it's getting cold and dark, but sometimes you just have to take your time when you're finding the finds. So let's see what else. I'm running out of pockets and hands and all kinds of stuff, but that's a good thing. One of the best hunts I've had in a long time. There it is. See that red thing? I don't think I've ever walked this area ever. I think there's always been water. But boom, that's a nice one. Heading out. Okay, I'm not making this up. I stood up. It was right there. Another one. Unbelievable. It's hard to get out of this spot when you're just finding stuff. But yeah, another marble. Unbelievable day. All right, see that white thing there? It looks like it's gonna be a mason jar lid insert. Indeed it is, and it's complete. I'm running out of pockets and hands and everything, so we're holding stuff still, but still finding things, can't complain. All right, I don't know what this is. It's a rock. All right, all right, this might be the last thing I film because I'm running out of hands and everything, but yeah, there's a piece of broken pocket knife. So we'll take that too. All right, we're definitely now on the home stretch, I promise. But yeah, I saw this bottleneck and pulled it out, and the cork top is still in there. So it would have been a really nice bottle, but yeah, we'll take that. All right, everyone, welcome back to another wrap-up, another video here. This is part two to last week's video. One mudlarking hunt, the first of 2026, split into two because there was so many finds, which again, can't not complain about that. Anyways, it is a Wednesday morning, early January 2026. It's supposed to be in the high 40s today, actually, and I am hopefully heading to a metal detecting permission, the first metal detecting trip of the year. So hopefully stay tuned for a video for that. I hope there are some finds. But anyways, yeah, on to the wrap up here. Here there's a little more of a variety of finds. I think some of the things like down here, I don't know if I filmed so much of those, but let's just get to it. We'll just get to the plastic button, this drawer pull, something like that. Pretty cool, fancy. Put it over there. Then we got the mason jar insert lid. So this would have had a metal top screw kind of lid, or even like a wire flip top. This would be inside that top, and then it would sit on top of the jar. We did get this beautiful porcelain or something like that doorknob. And I actually found another one, different color, so stay tuned for at the end of this video. I will show you the total finds, more or less the total finds from this hunt, and I went back again for a second time, which was the intro to this video, was me leaving the second hunt. But yeah, I'll show you at the end of this. Stay tuned for a clip of everything I found so far this year, more or less. But then we got, this is bonfire glass, basically. It's glass that was in a fire, kind of melts and creates these cool pattern shapes. This one I think is my favorite based on the color and just what happened to it. But yeah, bonfire melted glass. Nice purple, pink, lavender. That's usually clear glass, which has manganese in the glass that reacts with the UV light from the sun, turns it purple. Then we got 4 marbles. So we got about, I think, 7 or maybe 8 marbles. I'm not sure if that was an 8th marble that was broken. This gray glass, black, which is usually for a TV. We got the broken pocket knife. We'll get to these two at the end. 2 spark plugs. This will end up on my Etsy shop, the bonfire glass and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll be a link for that. But anyways, this at the end, just a cool bottle neck with the cork. The cork does have some writing in it. If you look there, I don't know if it's M-A-N-I. But yeah, it'd be cool if I can identify what it is. But I think Manny in general is a some known brand or known something about wine or something. But yeah, if anybody knows what this might be, let me know. On the 2 finds of this video. Excuse me. Unfortunately, this is a cracked glass doorknob, but still a great find. Unfortunately, again, it cracked at the top and the bottom, but this will probably end up on my Etsy shop. And again, another unfortunate break with my first. This is a radio strain or antenna wire insulator. So this would have been for radio. Yeah. So very cool. Like I mentioned, some of these will end up on my Etsy shop, so check out a link for that down below. When you're out there, please, as always, pick up some trash. And the squirrels are going crazy today. There must be 10 plus squirrels around. I don't know if it's because the weather is a little warmer, so they know. But yeah, they're just everywhere running around, making noise. But anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. Beep, beep. All right, like I said, hopefully you guys are still here. You came back for the last little clip at the end. This is what I found between, not everything, but the highlights of some of what I found, the total trip between this trip and then the second trip of the year. So these marbles go up here, but these, yeah. So this goes up here. But these are all from the last hunt, the highlights, and there was something else, I'll put a picture of it maybe. But yeah, just a cool colored bottleneck, like a forest green. Another doorknob, beautiful, like brown swirl, I think they call it. Another great marble. And then this is a glass screw-in fuse for a house. Some of you guys might recognize this. Some, I believe I read that some old houses obviously still use these, and some, I think they said niche appliances might still use these. And then my first phone of the year, an iPhone. It is pretty toasty. I will try and let it dry as long as I can and see if I can get anything, but this might be a trash, but we'll see. Yeah, thanks for watching.